Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ritnika and you've reached Natural Vibrations. This is my second attempt to record this video. Just want to let you guys know if you feel like my energy is a bit low, it's only because I've been really triggered the last few days and a lot of stuff which is very funny because a lot of stuff that is coming up in the Divine Feminine reading is already started for me, so it makes sense. Just want to let you guys know this is a general reading and will not resonate with everyone. So if you wish to book a private readings, I do have some slots open, so you can check out the description box below for all details. And mm, and also I've started a specific twin flame program. The twin flame program is all about it's got an oracle card reading which helps you identify your blockages, and at the same time it also has 4 healing sessions where, and you can obviously extend that, but the healing sessions is a combination of EFT, counseling, NLP. If you want to know more about all of this, you can log on to my website. It's the only program I offer that combines all the various healing modalities in one, depending on what you need. So it's a great opportunity if you want to work through your blockages and stuff like that. All right, so let me start by what's going on with the Divine Masculine's overall energy for the month of November, and we've got rebirth. So the Divine Masculine's overall energy, it's all about starting fresh. It's all about the phoenix rising from the ashes. He's gone through a lot last month. There's been a lot of transformation, and I've actually checked out a couple of astrologers, and it seems like November is going to be a big month. There's some changes definitely going to be happening. So far the cards are very positive. So the Divine Masculine is definitely going through a massive rebirth. The Divine Feminine has got the Pride card, and it's funny because we've got the Pride card in our physical as well. So I feel this could have two meanings. Pride can also, it can be a good thing where you're proud of how far you've come. You've taken the leadership role and you're like, I need to be proud and grateful for where I've reached and how far I've reached. But at the same time, it can also be being too proud of and not seeing the other person's point of view, and not sort of, and wanting your way, and not sort of compromising your beliefs. So we'll see how the reading plays out, and then we'll have a better idea. What's going on with the Divine Masculine's spiritual is we've got romantic feelings and past life relationship. And at the same time, we've got the B, which is all about sweet victory and luck. So, what this is telling me is in the spiritual plane, the Divine Masculine is really honoring his feelings for his Divine Feminine. He's realizing that, that there has been, that this person that he's known from the past, there is something much deeper there, because what it says on this card is your feelings are real and worth exploring, and that's what he's sort of getting excited about. And we've also got luck and sweet victory, which means that he's now feeling that he can move, this can actually work out. He's not really afraid of it not working out, afraid of not taking risks, because up till now he's been a bit afraid, because you can, and obviously this applies to some masculines and not all, because some have already come into union, but the ones that haven't, a lot of them weren't sure if what they wanted to do was real, whether it would work itself out. But because we've got the luck card, this is telling me that things can work itself out. We've also got in the Divine Feminine's spiritual, pay attention to red flags and burden. So I feel like the Divine Feminine is going to be going through some purging in the month of November. I'm really sorry to tell you that. Obviously, not everybody's, but this is telling me that there are going to be signs that are, she's going to feel a bit of burden. I feel like some Divine Feminine may be just feeling the burden of life, feeling the burden of everything, feeling the burden that things are not going to work itself out. I'm sorry, guys. I just have to get my dog in. Give me 1 second. He just come back from a walk. Sorry. Come. Sorry. He just, if I don't let him in, he's just gonna make a big ruckus. So I needed to get him in. All right. So pay attention to red flags and burden. It's all about, the universe is saying that, the universe is giving us signs that things are working out. But the Divine Feminine is just feeling the burden. All right. I feel like a lot of things have not happened in the timeline that we were expecting, and we're sort of getting fed up. We're getting tired, we're getting overwhelmed, and it's just too much. And I feel like the universe is saying, there are certain things going on that are sort of cautioning you because they're making you feel like this is not worth it. But that may not always be the full case. That may not be that may not make you see the full story. But the divine feminine are feeling this burden. They're not really seeing the universe as positive sign. They're sort of seeing everything that goes wrong as a negative sign, and they're just feeling this burden. They're feeling this burden of this connection. They're feeling this burden of just being in this situation and not moving forward. The divine masculine in his heart space has got the frog, cleansing house, releasing emotional baggage, and staying optimistic about your love life. So it is a sort of a little bit of a mirroring going on, but the divine feminine has a lot more. The divine masculine has already cleared a lot of his old bullshit, a lot of his old programming, things that are holding him back. And now he's sort of becoming more optimistic. And because we've got all the luck card as well, overall, he feels that, you know what? Maybe this can work out. There is obviously something real here, and we've also got the rebirth card. So that's telling me that now he has done the clearing, or maybe he's towards the tail end of the clearing of the negative aspects. And now he's ready to give this relationship a chance. He's ready to be optimistic, and he just wants to, see where it goes, at least give it a shot. The divine feminine in our heart space, and this makes a lot of sense. We've got the wasp, anger, jealousy, and retaliation. We've got healing family issues. We've got love yourself first, and we've got passion. So the divine feminine is going to be going through a lot. There's going to be some anger, and I feel some jealousy. This could be with certain issues from her family life that she needs to clear. All right. Now, family life doesn't have to be just parents. It could be close people who are like family to you. Certain past limiting beliefs and situations that keep cropping up. That is going to come up, especially issues of making you feel like you are not worthy of love, that like you're not good enough. I feel like things like that are going to come up. Situations in your family dynamic or close friend dynamic are coming up in the month of November for the divine feminine, where they will feel a lack of self-love. And the universe is telling you that now is a time for you to work on that. If these things are triggering you, if things are coming up, now is a time for you to not give in to the anger. And I know it's tough. Don't give in to the anger, don't give in to the jealousy, but work on loving yourself and work on your passions. If you could, if you distract yourself and work on what makes you happy in the moment and allowing your heart to sing with joy and happiness, things will work itself out. But it starts with loving yourself. If there are issues coming up with regards to family, you've got to work on yourself. You've got to love yourself. If you want a certain kind of relationship, but you're not getting it and you're getting very upset about it, the universe is saying that it is time for you to be that person, to give yourself the kind of love that you want to get from others. Because there is no point asking that from the other person. It's all about working on yourself. If they are not capable of giving that to you, if your family members or close friends are not capable of giving you the kind of love or attention or respect that you want, then don't expect it from them and work on giving that to yourself. The divine masculine and the physical, we had 4 cards pop up. I didn't even see the 4th one till I moved on and I realized it was there. So we've got free yourself. We've got let go of control issues. We've got finances and career. And we've got soulmate. And from the other deck, we've got perception and truth. So what's going on is, let's first talk about free yourself and let go of control issues. I feel like what's going to happen is that divine masculines now, because he's ready to take the new step and he's ready to start afresh with the divine feminine, he wants to let go of control. He wants to, free himself. Free himself for whatever was holding him back, which is a great thing. but he might be trying really hard to make it happen according to his timelines. And this could also be something to do with his work life. What, maybe he needs to change a job in order to be closer to his divine feminine. Maybe he feels like he doesn't have enough money and he needs to move some things around, or he feels like his job takes up too much of his time and commitment and he can't possibly pursue his divine feminine right now. So he is wanting to free himself from this situation, but he's trying to control it too much. Like, oh, I must make this happen, I must get this new job, or I must do this right away. And the universe is telling him that, look, you don't need to worry about when, how, whether you have enough money, whether your work is going to work itself out, whether you have time for the divine feminine, whatever the case may be. You don't need to worry about it. You've got to let go of the control issues. You just got to free yourself from these control issues. Free yourself from the negativity, the doubts, the fears. Because, whoop, this person is your soulmate. And we've also got truth and perception in the divine masculine's physical, which is telling me that the divine masculine is now ready to face the truth. He's changed his perception. He's no longer seeing things as half empty. All right, he's no longer doing that. And if he is stuck a little bit in this control issue, the universe is saying you've got to change your perception. All right, don't worry about how is it going to work out. I must make it this. A lot of times we're like, okay, we need to settle here. Our job needs to be settled. I must have a house before I can have a relationship. The universe is saying that's all a matter of perception. That's all a matter of opinion. You don't need to worry about that. There is no such thing. See the truth. The truth is that this person is your divine feminine, your soulmate, and that is all that matters. And I feel like the divine masculines will come to this realization because we've got the rebirth card and the luck card. I feel like they will start with this feeling, but they are going to realize the truth that the divine feminine is the one for them. Which is so great. The divine feminine in her physical has got trust and pride and leadership again. So, because we've got the trust card, I feel like the divine feminine might be feeling a bit, on the negative aspects of pride, where it might be like, I can't, it's too much. Like, how long am I supposed to take this forward? I've done so much, and if the divine masculine doesn't want to show up, then what the hell is the point of all of this? Why should I be the one doing all the work when the other person hasn't? It can also be telling you that, look, you need to be a leader right now, divine feminine. And it sucks to always be that role, but you need to trust that everything is going to work itself out. Trust that wherever you've been guided to go, the steps you've been guided to take, that is the right place to go and the right way to go. Nothing else matters. That's all you need to know, okay? That you just need to trust the situation. Trust in loving yourself. Don't feel that feeling of negative pride coming when it comes to your family or family situations. Just work on healing that and loving yourself. In fact, I'm so glad I did this reading because I feel like I need to do some EFT on myself regarding this issue, and I probably will do that right after I finish recording this because I don't want to feel this way. And I've noticed the last couple of days since the full moon, I've had a lot of stuff from the past that I thought I had healed start coming back up. And that's not the right thing to do. I want to know why it's coming back because I need to purge it. I need to release it. So it's all, and it's, we're just about to enter into November. Obviously, I will do the weekly so we'll know what things are moving. But the energy is, we all are at different phases, but it's all about healing and trusting that all of this is not for nothing because rebirth is possible. Now let's look at the union energy. We've got love partnership. So again, this is telling me that union in November is still possible. There is still the possibility because we've got rebirth and love partnership that union is very much a possibility. Plus, we've got engagement and the Raven, which is all about magic and synchronistic events. What this is telling me is that there is a strong energy of union coming up in the month of November for all twin flames. And what this is telling me is that it's going to happen in the most synchronistic, magical way. We don't need to control it. We don't need to, do anything. It's all going to work itself out in, as if it's been destined to, like coincidence, one after the other, synchronistic events. It's going to feel very magical. We don't need to do anything. It's just going to work itself out. And that's what I'm getting. However, we've also got this card, which is number 29. Now, this card to me is all about our demons. All right, it's all about, we've got the snake, we've got the snake, we've got the apple. It's the whole Adam and Eve giving into our sins, giving into our negativity. Now, I feel, of course, the book has a different meaning to it. What I'm getting is it's about us it's about reminding us not to give into our dark side. All right, which means for both the divine and the divine masculine and the divine feminine, not to give in to our fears, our doubts, the inner demons. All right, it's up to us. Are we gonna let the demons out and let them take control of us, or are we just gonna let clear that and not give in to that? In the sense of, don't hide it, don't pretend like it's not there, but face it and release it, which is why I said I know I need to do my healing. I don't want to have these fears and doubts bubbling under the surface so they can just come up and ruin my manifestation for whatever it is I want. So this is an advice card for union. Everything is working itself out, but don't give in to the demon. Don't give in to the fears. Don't give in to the doubts. Don't give in to the negativity. It's time for you to shine, all right? And if you do feel it bubbling up, clear it, because the minute it's better for you, it'll help in union for both masculine and feminine. If you have some sort of masculine's got a little bit of the control issue coming up, the feminine has a lot of healing and self-love and self-worthiness issues coming up. So please do work on healing that. The advice for the divine masculine for the month of November is, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? What this is telling me is a divine masculine might be trying to be lesser than he is. He doesn't need to do that. He has all these big dreams and plans, and there you go. He's trying to control it. He's trying to make things fit in a small box because he feels he can't get there. He can't get all the things he wants. And the universe is telling him, don't dim in to fit in. You're not meant to fit in. You're meant to shine. You're meant to be a leader. You're meant to do your own, do your own thing. How are you dimming your light to fit in? You don't need to be one of the masses, you don't need to be a sheep. You need to be the wolf, you need to take control. And so don't dim your light. Don't dream small, dream big, and know that your dreams are possible. And the divine feminine's advice card is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? And I'm going to read this from the book. The Celtic word Imrama means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. See, it's all about trusting. If you pull this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or you are already on one. It could be to a physical ancient place or a metaphoric place. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is to journey to the world's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert, or drink from the ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place, or perhaps you're being called to study an ancient lineage or a body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey. So you're on this deep journey, and don't give in and don't be worried, because you are on this journey for a purpose, and you have to go on it and not be afraid and just trust it. Guys, there's a little prayer for light activation. So please take a deep breath and just feel the words. May seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I'm ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served, and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. This is telling you, Divine Feminine, I know times are tough. You're not alone. The universe has your back. I have your back. We're all in it together. I feel like I want to pull an affirmation for the Divine Feminine only because, she's got a couple of rough days coming up. This doesn't mean it's a negative thing. Please understand that towards when it comes to union, November is very, very positive, and it just means that union is very much possible. What this is telling me is that the divine feminine may be needing to go through some healing and purging of certain past issues, especially related to family or close friends, that and to do with self-love, that is going to come up. And this is coming up because you need to deal with it so that this union can happen. All right, so please, I know my energy is very low today, but that does not mean that November doesn't look very good. It's looking amazing. It's looking very, very well. All right. Dear universe, please work with me to give me one affirmation for the divine feminines for the month of November. Just something she can repeat to herself in the month of November during this time. Thank you. Whoa. When I think of surrender, I surrender more. Guys, don't fight it. Don't be proud. Don't try to be rigid about your ways and not give into the work and not give into the feelings. Purging is all about allowing to purge, to surrender to it. Sometimes we just like, no, I'm not going to deal with it. No, I'm not going to deal with it. Well, you got to deal with it. So just remind you, whenever you feel this way, repeat after me. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Okay, just keep surrendering. Even if you think you've done it, do it some more. Remind yourself to surrender to whatever's going on. All right, and this is a beautiful advice for all of us. All right, guys, please do like and subscribe my channel. Let me know what you think. I will be in touch soon. Take care.